Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everyone can hear me this time. I am just going to make sure that we are live just fine at this point in time. So let me just double check to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, awesome. So I can actually see it from my phone. So I know that you guys can actually go through and you can hear me. So what I'm going to talk about today is going through challenges in your business, as well as we're going to do a little bit of live Q&A. Now, for some of you guys that got that email from me, you know that we were supposed to be going live at 12 o'clock, right? So we were supposed to be going live at 12 o'clock, but sometimes systems don't allow for us to be great. It does not allow for us to be able to be great at certain points. I can tell you that honestly, I was not able to, I was live, you couldn't hear me via my microphone, my camera wasn't working in Zoom. Now I'm actually was able to get the camera and the microphone together, working properly through Zoom. And I can honestly say that it was pretty frustrating not being able to have those work for you guys at the time that that we were supposed to be able to do this. But that's actually why I'm coming back on here, because I actually wanted to talk about challenges in making a shift in your business. If you are an entrepreneur or you're an aspiring entrepreneur, there are going to come times that there are going to be certain challenges. Now, kind of like how I described to you just what I experienced here in this last hour. And honestly, my restream system is still not working. The audio on it, whether I'm talking on the microphone or whether I'm talking over speaker, it still doesn't work. Not allowing for me to be able to go live for you guys in multiple places here on YouTube and the Facebook group. But I wanted to come here again to talk about the challenges that you will experience as business owners. There's going to be times that things are they're just not going to go your way. Like today was evident that it wasn't going to go my way today. I mean, systems was not allowing for me to be great and for me to get this information to you guys and for you guys to come on the live Q&A to be able to ask your questions. So number one, I want you to be able to ask your questions. So if you have questions, you guys know about this channel, we talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about business tips. We talk about Arise Virtual Solutions, which is a virtual call center company. We talk about all these different things. So if you have questions about Arise Virtual Solutions, you have questions about starting an online business, whether or not you want to be a virtual assistant, online business manager, social media manager, anything of that nature, then I want you to be able to go through and post inside of the comments and to let me know. Even if you're going through and you're watching this as a replay, hashtag replay for me and be able to go ahead and post inside of there your questions. But I'm not going to be on here long, but again, I wanted to jump in here to really just go through and just talk to you guys about overcoming challenges in your business. Again, everything is not going to work out as planned. What you're going to need to do is be able to come up with ways to be able to, number one, woosah, to be able to calm down when things are just not going your way and sit back and really think about it to see about what type of shifts that you can do in your business and evaluate whether or not something is really a really big challenge where it's going to prevent you from doing business or progressing in your business, but then also really going through and thinking about, again, how are you going to go through and make that shift? So again, that's what I wanted to go through and kind of jump on here to really talk to you guys about here is just going through and overcoming challenges. There's going to be a lot of things as you're going through, whether you're starting your business, whether you're currently in business or you've been in business for 10 years, there are going to be challenges in your particular business, but it's all about how you handle the challenges, how you go through and move past those particular challenges. Now, again, what I experienced earlier today was really that's a minor challenge. I mean, you guys know that when I go live, I say I'm gonna go live, I'm here. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm always there where I say I'm going to be. So that was a really very small challenge and frustrating because you guys know I don't like to get dressed. And when I get dressed and then put my shirt on and then got my makeup done. So I can't let this go to waste. So I wanted to make sure that that I did come and jump on. But again, there's going to be a lot of challenges. If you're watching, go ahead. You can post into the comments here. Unfortunately, because I am going through Zoom and not through Restream like how I normally am, I have to look at my phone to see if any comments come through, if you have any questions. But again, if you go back and you're looking at the replay and you have any questions about this, be sure that you go through and you post your questions, hashtag replay, and go through and just post your questions inside of that inside the chat for me. Okay, so be sure that you go through and do that. All right, so again, challenges, overcoming challenges in your business. There's going to be situations where money may not be going right. There's going to be situations where you may lose clients. There's going to be situations where you may lose agents if you're having some type of like contractor type of position. There's going to be situations that are going to occur. And sometimes what we have to do is we have to go through and take a deep breath. Sometimes we have to go back and we have to kind of step away from the situation. It's okay to go through and take a couple days off from something. If you're really going through something in your business, it's okay to say, hey, I'm going to step out and I'm going to take a day or two off from that situation. You don't have to. A lot of times I think that we go through and we feel like we have to work, and not have any days off because it's about the hustle and the bustle of being able to get to the money or being able to run that business, to be able to grow your business. But you also have to really think about self-care. So you have to think about your mental self-care, your physical self-care, business, and everything. And sometimes when those challenges that you have do come along, you do have to be able to just step away and know that it's okay if you go through and you just step away from the situation or you just step away for a couple of days. There's no problem with actually going through and doing that. So if you're watching or if you're going to be watching in the replay, definitely just appreciate the challenges, know what you got to do to be able to overcome those challenges, knowing that you have to think about yourself. The business is not going to grow or run itself if you yourself are not at your peak, right? So if you're not at your peak, it is not going to just go through and just run itself. So be sure that you are going through and you are taking the time to actually take care of yourself. If you have to make shifts in your business, and I didn't come on here today to at all talk to you guys. I had nothing really planned for you guys but live Q&A that I really wanted to do. So again, if you have any questions, go ahead and make sure that you do post in the chat. I actually have nothing prepared for you guys today because we were just doing live Q&A. But if you do want to go through and you're thinking about making a shift in your business, maybe you're thinking about making additional revenue in your business, I really want you guys to really come up with a plan of how you're going to be able to do this, not just a money plan. Because a lot of times what we do is that we go through and we say, hey, I want to make X amount of dollars, but we don't necessarily say how we're going to be able to do this. So I really want you to start, if you're thinking about making a shift in your business, by adding additional revenue, additional services, or anything like that. If you have a call center business, a virtual assistant business, any type of business like that, that you are trying to make a shift in, whether it's a pivot to do something else entirely, or maybe you're just pivoting to be able to go through and be able to add additional streams of revenue, I want you to really come up with a strategic plan. I actually have a notebook. It's a little cute little notebook that I got. Where did I get that from? I think I got that from, where did I get it from? I think I got it from Ross, and it was really, really cute. No, Burlington. That's where I got it from Burlington. They have some really good notebooks. I love getting their notebooks, but anyway, they're not that much. But anyway, so it has like a little zipper. It actually zips up versus, of course, most of them are like spiral or something like that. But anyway, so I got a little notebook, and I'm actually going through right now. I'm actually writing a strategic plan for the business for 2022, down to, again, the what, who, what, why, all of the W's, how, and the H. I'm actually going through and running out a strategic plan about what we're going to do. And it's one thing to say, hey, you have these revenue goals, but how are you going to actually go through and make that shift or make those adjustments or pivots in order to be able to meet a certain revenue goal? How are you going to be able to do that? How are you going to be able to go through and meet that particular goal? So when you're going through and goal setting, Even I know you guys know on this channel, I talk a lot about Arise Virtual Solutions because that's really where I started at. I started my business as what's called an Arise IBO, which is an independent business owner. And I started my business. I actually run 2 different businesses. I'm going to probably do a video about that separately of how I'm able to go through and run 2 successful businesses, but I literally run 2 different businesses. And one of them is for my Arise IBO, which is a virtual call center business. And it also has other services on there that we have just recently within the last year have pivoted and added to our additional, to our actual business. But that's virtual assistant services. We do manage other online businesses and Squarespace website design. So we have added some additional streams of income to our particular business. But again, going through and making a plan of how you're going to be able to achieve your goals is going to be very, 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 very important. Like we're going down, when I'm going through and I'm writing down this plan that I have in my notebook, it's down to funnels. It's even down to that, like go back and check through the funnels to make sure, let's look back and see what these funnels, what exactly are the messages that we're putting through the funnels? What type of messaging are we sending out through our welcome sequences? What type of graphics are in there? What type of videos are in there? Do the videos need to be updated? What type of tags do these particular people have? It's going back and checking all of those things to make sure that when we head into 2022, that everything converts the way that I needed to convert in order to be able to meet the end goal. So we're going to talk a little bit more about goal setting. I actually have a class that we're doing. I could post it inside the description box. It actually probably was in the description box when I was going to go live for the Q&A, but I'm going to go ahead and post it. I'll post it, like I said, in the description box there. It's next Thursday. It's a goal setting and vision board party that we're going to be doing. So you can bring some materials for you to actually do an actual hard copy of a vision board, or you can go through and I'll show you how to do a digital vision board. I normally go through and I do an actual board, like with materials and get magazines and glitter. I love glitter and all that type of stuff, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to do mine digitally. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. So I'll link it below. It's going to be next Thursday, which I believe is October 7th. And it's going to be from 4 p.m. until 5 p.m. So it's just going to be 1 hour. So again, I'll post that inside of the description box below, just in case you're actually coming back and you are watching this a little bit later. But I just want to let you guys know, if no one else has told you guys this today, or no one else has told you guys this week, that you guys can do it. You guys are great. I appreciate everyone that follows me and watches here on YouTube and checks out those videos. You guys are awesome and amazing. If you're in the Facebook group, we have a Facebook group. We actually have 2 different Facebook groups. We have one for the Arise IBOs, that is the Arise IBO Knowledge as Wealth Program Facebook group. So if you're currently in Arise IBO, which is a virtual call center business, I have videos on the channel about that. Check out the playlist. You can actually go through and join that group. Just be sure you answer all the questions to join that group. And then I also have the Entrepreneurs Busting Moves Facebook group, which is for this channel, for anybody that wants to join. That's an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, really for service-based. So we don't really talk too much about products per se, but it's really about a lot of service-based, like I had mentioned. So those are the 2 groups that you can actually go through and join. I'll make sure that after this live is done, that I will put those in the description box. So you will be able to join those particular groups as well. Again, if you do have any questions, you do want to go through and post them inside of this chat. That way I can go back and answer those questions for you. So if you're coming again on the replay of it, just hashtag replay for me and I can go through and I can answer those questions for you. I did want to mention too, right before I go, is that we actually on this channel, the 4th Thursday, so it used to be Tuesday, but I changed it to the 4th Thursday of every single month, we're going to be featuring an entrepreneur. Okay. So we're going to be featuring an entrepreneur and actually sitting down with them to talk about their entrepreneur journey, their goals, any type of challenges that they had to overcome, some business advice. We also do like what we call is the book of the month, because we do it once a month. It's on, again, the Thursday, the fourth Thursday of every single month. So you guys want to check that out. That actually just aired on this channel at 11 a.m. So it just aired on this channel at 11 a.m. And it's actually titled Natural Body Care and Candle Making. So that was episode 2 that we had the owner of Authenticality with us. And that was a really, really good episode. Honestly, it doesn't matter what type of business that you have, you will find value. You will find value in that particular episode. Some things that you can go through and you can pull out of that particular episode. I will say too, so the book of the month for that one is going to be, I'm just looking here, it's The Compound Effect. So I will go ahead and tell you guys that the book of the month is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. So that is the book of the month. So you haven't checked it out, be sure that you go through and check out that book. And what we're going to start doing too, when you go through and you're starting to attend those premieres, because you'll see them, go ahead and make sure too, you do subscribe to this channel, you hit the notification bell. So anytime that I do go live or something like this here, or if there's another video posted, that you will get that information or that notification to let you know. But on the fourth Thursday, when we're actually going through and we're doing those entrepreneurs bust and move sessions, then what we're going to do is we're going to start giving away one of those books. So whatever the book of the month is, we're going to start doing a giveaway. So like if you're posting in the chat, you'll get the directions for it. But if you're posting inside of the chat, you'll be able to get that information for that. So just be sure that you do keep a lookout for those sessions. So again, number one, just understand that you're great. You can do this, whatever type of business that you are into, do your research, try to find additional information wherever you can, be all in it, try to learn something new every single day. I personally try to go through and do that, try to learn something new every single day, like whether it's listening to a podcast, it's reading a book, it's buying a course, any of that type of stuff. I do try to make sure I do that. And I honestly do that on a daily basis. So be sure that you are educating yourself and equipping yourself with the knowledge. That way you can be great into your business, because we're actually, tomorrow is October 1st, and we're going to be heading into the fourth quarter. So this is the fourth quarter of 2021. 2021 has gone very, very fast. I don't know about anybody else, but 2021 has gone really, really fast for me. I'm pretty sure it probably has gone fast for you guys as well. So it's game time now. This is it. This is the fourth quarter. So we got to be able to go through and make sure that we are meeting our 2021 goals. And again, preparing ourselves so we can go through and meet those 2022 goals. So if you want to join that class, you can go ahead and I'll put the link below this to be able to attend that particular class if you would like to. I still am going to give you guys a couple of pointers about goal setting. So I'll probably be talking about that next week to give you a couple of pointers about goal setting, because I still, whether you attend the class or you don't attend the class, I still want you to be prepared to be able to plan strategically. That's the key word, strategically, in your business, because we're not really coming up with any type of cookie cutter goals, right? Again, I'm not wanting you to necessarily go through or recommending for you to go through and say, hey, I want to be able to make, $10,000 a month, and that just be it. We really have to put the how behind that, because again, it's very, very important, because we can all say, hey, I want to make $10,000 a month, or I want to make $20,000 a month, but we have to know how are we going to be able to do that. And really, the more information you have about that, the more specific you are about how you're going to be able to meet the goals, is the better that you're going to be able to meet the goals, and the better chances rather that you'll be able to go through and meet those goals. So I still want to be sure that I go through and I give you the information or tips, that way you can be successful in your business. So again, I appreciate you guys kind of joining me. For some of you guys that kind of popped in on this live, I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm very, very sorry that I wasn't able to go live for you guys at noon. Again, I don't know what's going on with this system. I pay Restream pretty good for them not to work today when I actually needed them to work for me. So again, I'm not sure why it didn't work, but at least I'm here now to be able to answer any questions that you do have. Again, hashtag replay. When you go back and you look at this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I do post a new video. There is a new video that's already out on this channel that I do want you guys to go back and watch. I do really, really want you to watch Cynthia's journey as she is building her candle business, because it's amazing. I actually have bought several, matter of fact, I'll show you guys, because I actually have bought several merchandise from Cynthia. I've actually bought several things from her before. One of the things, and I talk about this in this video, we didn't have it in the video, but this candle here, hopefully you guys can kind of see it. And it's got like these little affirmations. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that all that well, but it's got like these little affirmations on it, the sage insanity. Like one of like this one says, I give my permission to rest. I am equally powerful in moments of stillness. I do not define my success by busyness or burnout. I create space to recharge and retreat as often as necessary to maintain balance, clarity, and direction. So I really, really love this. It's beautiful as well. So a lot of times I keep it in my office. They smell really, really good. And this other one is Goddess. And mind you, I have a lot of her candles. I probably have, this is Goddess. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. You guys can go to her website, Authenticality Co. I think the website is theacobrand.com. It's in the other video. So if you go to the video that played earlier today, it's in there. But the one that this one says, Goddess is a tribute to the powerful woman. She is fierce, confident, worthy, and beautiful. She is the Tomini. I don't know this word, so both lover and fighter. She adds value to everything she touches. So this one says it has like a champagne, rose, and sandalwood smell. So this one smells, they both smell. These are my two favorite ones, this Goddess and this Sage Insanity. But if you want something that's for wintertime, I would say go with the Goddess. Because this more, it has like a sweet / because it does, I guess, have this sandalwood in it. It does have like more of something you would burn, like sitting, I can imagine burning this and like sitting by a fireplace. Yeah. This one I burn all the time. Not this particular one. I have one as some that are downstairs. But again, make sure you guys go through and check out that video. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Again, I apologize that I was not able to answer your questions earlier, but yeah, I'm gonna be back to you guys next week, next Thursday. You guys know I do videos every single Thursday, so I will be back there next Thursday to give you guys a new video. And again, it's gonna be more likely about goal setting, so that we'll make sure that we can go through, set our goals, get ready for 2022. So that's what we're going to do, is get ready for 2022. So you guys be great. Again, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. If you got to make some shifts in your business, some shifts or some pivots, definitely do that. Overcome any challenges that you have. Just keep pushing forward. Things happen. Like I said, everything doesn't always work out as planned, but that's okay, because you will still be able to get to where you need to get to. So again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you guys again next week. Same time, same place. Well, I'll say same place. I guess I can't say same time because normally it's around 11 o'clock. So, but I'll talk to you guys again next week. You guys take